Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rebels TV for another week. I'll tell you what, the earth is rumbling this week, the 20th episode of Rebels TV, and we're going to get that from time to time throughout the day. You just heard a bit of the rumble at the start. There it goes again, as if on cue. That's the redevelopments happening here at Eureka Stadium as we introduce our co-host, Phil Partington. Parto, tell us what's going on that we can hear in the background.
Well, Shaun, demolition has started basically today. The grandstand is getting demolished, and by May next year, Shaun, a brand new Eureka Stadium, which will be holding the Western Bulldogs game next year and games into the future. So really exciting, Shaun. We could go through this little bit of pain now for a long-term game in this stadium. So apologise if the camera moves a little bit occasionally. It's just the Big Jack having a bit of a good crack at it, Shaun.
It's having a real good crack at it as well. It is quite noisy, and that's probably what you're hearing in the background. But it was also noisy in the Rebels rooms after the game against the Bendigo Pioneers this past weekend, round 15. At half-time, looking down the barrel a little bit, 7 points down. Bendigo getting a habit of kicking goals late in quarters. But as we did back here in round 5, a 10-goal third quarter, sinking the Pioneers and sending the Rebels to a very, very comfortable victory in the end, Parto.
Sure, you could have mirrored the both games and you got the same result. I think that third quarter we came out and we're really strong around the footy. Pressure on the Pioneers were fantastic, and kicking it long into our forward line, we had big Shannon Beks. Jared buried his first game back for us, the skipper.
Got sent deep in that third quarter.
Really pleased with our third, the way we moved the ball and how we finished off our good work as well. So 10 goals in any quarter, Shaun, is really good. But they say third quarter sometimes the premiership quarter, but the boys played a really good brand the last half.
Yeah, they did indeed. Sets up an interesting last couple of weeks. We'll talk more about it very shortly, but as the ladder stands at the moment, we've put the ladder up on the screen for the benefit of the viewing audience. As you can see, fifth spot the Rebels, well and truly clear in fifth spot. It's as low as we're going to go, but could sneak higher. There's only 2 points separating the Rebels and the Sandringham Dragons now.
Sure, I don't usually look at the ladder, but we're just going to continue playing good footy, and that's the thing. We can control what we can control, and that is us playing good football. So the next 2 weeks, we've got the Northern Knights, then we've got the VFL Curtain Raiser against the Eastern Rangers. So 2 important games, and then we jump into the finals. We are definitely playing finals, which is great for our players, and we'll be certainly looking forward to putting some good performance on the park. Yeah,
we will indeed. Another solid win for the Rebels. You mentioned Jared Berry coming back into the side this weekend. Really good to see how the players that came into the side adapted. We had a lot of players out. Judas and Pat's playing, of course, in Herald Sun Shield Grand Final. I think there was 10 changes or something from the team that defeated the Quarter Cannons, but you wouldn't have known it. It's probably the second half of that game. It's probably the best half of footy we've played for the season.
Yeah, very pleasing, Shaun. For those boys that come in that maybe played 1 or 2 games to really find their feet really quickly and be a big part of the Rebels program and team is really good for the future.
Certainly is indeed, and one of those players in particular that stood out. There were plenty of standouts in the end, but one in particular was fantastic yesterday. 5 goals, his biggest single bag for the season. Our Mars player of the day for round 15, Parto, big Shannon Beks.
Played a great game, really attacked the footy. We've been on to Beks about attacking the footy, and he did that and took some really strong marks. He probably kicked 7 or 8 goals, Shaun, to get his kicking boots on for the full day. But we're very pleased with the performance of Beksy, and certainly deserves the Mars player of the game.
And as we always do, caught up with our Mars player of the game directly after the match. So let's have a look and hear from Shannon Beks. With our Mars player of the day for round 15, Shannon Beks. Beksy, 5 goals today, mate. Congratulations. One of your biggest haul of goals for the season.
Yeah, but it's good to get on the end of a few. Boys looked after me a bit, so pretty happy with it.
They did look after you. Talk to us about the delivery that you got today, especially with players like Jared Berry, Hugh McCluggage back into the side today, and really just making it life easy for the forwards.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. I think we had 22 marks inside 50, so that'd be the highest we've had for a year, and that's a pretty good effort. So I think that's probably one of the things that's let us down over the last few weeks is lone odds hitting that final kick inside 50 and worked today, and it paid dividends.
You took a couple of punts early in the game, really got your confidence going from there. Did you feel the same?
Yeah, a little bit. I sort of, probably the first 10-15, I felt like I couldn't really get into it, and then sort of last half of this first quarter I started getting into a bit more, and then sort of just went from there.
Obviously a big couple of weeks coming up, but you got the rest, you got the bye before that. What are you going to do in the week off?
Well, South Warrnambool will have the bye, so I won't be playing there. So just go back to Warrnambool for the weekend, chill out, take it easy.
In a big couple of weeks leading into the finals, obviously we know that we're going to be taking part in the finals, but it's almost a couple of elimination finals going into the finals like us.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Melbourne school footy will almost be over now too, so all the teams have full strength, and these next 2 weeks are pretty crucial for us if we want to get top 4. So. Yeah, can't wait. Best time of the year to be playing footy, so should be good.
Spoke about school footy, obviously a lot of changes in the Rebel side this week. For someone like yourself who's been in the side for a few weeks, how did you find that with like 6 changes last week, 10 changes this week? How have you found that, and especially with the players coming in?
It's been pretty seamless, to be honest. We've had 16 changes in 2 weeks, as you said, and last week we won not easily but convincingly, I suppose. And then this week, to blow a side out of the water, we've had 10 blokes go out of the side. It was you hardly ever notice the players are gone, to be honest. But it'd be good to have them back next couple of weeks and get a full strength side coming in finals.
Well done in the game today, Bexy. Best of luck going forward.
Too easy, Shawnee. Cheers.
Shannon Beks, our Mars player of the day for round 15. Well done to the big fella, getting some really good confidence into him, heading into a crucial part of the season.
Well, his form's up, Shaun. We hope it continues now. So well done, Beksy.
Well done to Bexy. It's that time now, Parto. Inside 60 for Bluegum Clothing. As we say every week, the most popular part of Rebels TV. And going inside 60 this week, one of the boys that we brought down to board at Ballarat Clarendon College this year, the pride of the Laharum Footy Club, Joey Harrison.
Joey Harrison, well, he's a very popular boy around our program, and the boys at Clarendon College, he's got a fairly good sense of humour, Shaun, so looking forward to this on Inside 60.
Yeah, this could be very, very interesting, this one. We've had a lot of St Pat's boys in Inside 60 this year. It'll be interesting now, starting to get the college boys in and seeing how the responses go. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Inside 60 for Bluegum Clothing with Joe Harrison.
Harrow. Across the half forward line. Joe Watson. Laharum Football Netball Club. Experience. Flynn Appleby. Willem Drew, self-proclaimed. I'd have to be Kyle O'Connor. He's always whinging about all his girl problems to me, so that can get pretty annoying. I'd be winning the senior premiership last year for Laharum. Jared Berry. Jacob Hopper.
Joey Harrison, inside 60 for Bluegum Clothing, and very dry sort of fella at times, but when he wants to, he can just bring out the big stick.
Sure, disappointed to get the hardest work on the track this week, so we'll see what happens next week for the selection table, I think, Shaun.
Exactly right. Good thing then for Joe that it's a development round this weekend in the TAC Cup, and a chance for him and the rest of the Rebel staff to go back and play with their home clubs or freshen up, because I know South Warrnambool, for instance, in the Hampton League have got a bye, so that affects Charlie Lee, Shannon Beks, Hughie McCluggin's chance for them to just freshen up, really heading into an important fortnight to end the home and away season.
That's important, Shaun. We encourage the boys to go back and play local footy as long as they're fit and healthy, and if they do think they need a break, we'll have a break, because it's been a fairly long campaign so far, so looking forward to see if the boys do go back and play and perform well at their local club.
And I suppose preempting next week's show a little bit, that last fortnight to the home and away season that we mentioned, Parto, both games here at Eureka Stadium and both against teams that we could possibly see in the first week of the finals as well. The Northern Knights and the Eastern Rangers, 2 teams that we played earlier in the season and defeated, but 2 teams that will look completely different now that they've got their school players back and their representative players back.
Well, the Melbourne schools all finished their competition this week, so all the clubs will be enhanced by their local players there from private schools, so always becomes strong at the end of the year. Sean, becomes hard for the country clubs because we get a little bit tired from the travel and things like that.
Yep.
That's no excuse. We've got to play good footy, and our last 2 games at home will hopefully do that.
Yeah, we do indeed. But this weekend, instead, nothing happening in the world of the Rebels. So you're not heading to Bali again, are you?
No, absolutely not. No, lovely sunny Ballarat, Sean. Watching some local football. Sure, that'll be my job this weekend.
Start the recruiting for 2017 already?
Absolutely, it's already started, Sean, so never stops. So local clubs have all got our nomination forms at the moment to come back to us, and you're looking forward to see what names come back, because it's hopefully a healthy future.
We're now in August, and we know that downhill slope towards the end of the season. We're now well and truly on that. So 2017 starts to get thought about, but of course there's still plenty of water to go under the 2016 bridge this year, with a couple of games left in the home and away season, and hopefully a deep appearance into the finals for the Rebels. That's all we've got for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us once again on Rebels TV. Thank you for joining us,
Sean.
Martin.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you again next week right here on Rebels TV. See you then.
Go Rebs.